Hi guys, Chox here, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to try to make marshmallow fondant. Let's go give it a try. Alright, so I've checked with a couple of my favorite baking channels on YouTube, and everybody does it basically the same. There's just a couple of slight variances. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 400 grams of marshmallows. Everybody used mini marshmallows, but I just have big ones, so I'm going to have to cut them. And then there's a kilogram of icing sugar here. And then I don't have a microwave safe glass bowl because I broke it, so I'm going to use my microwave safe Pyrex casserole dish instead. I've got some Crisco for greasing everything. We're going to grease the dish, our workstation, our utensils, our hands, and then just my icing sugar container if there's anything left. Oh, and we're going to color it green because I'm practicing for a wedding cake I have to make next year. So there we go. Let's set up the camera and we'll run through this. Okay, so here we go. We need to get greased up. So we're going to use that Crisco and grease up the inside of this. Yep, yep, yep. There we go. And then we need to grease up our awesome little spatula here. And then also, because I'm cutting, this is careful, do it with the scissors closed. Because I'm cutting my marshmallows, maybe. I guess the key thing is to have them all the same size. And I just realized I don't feel like cutting marshmallows. So we're going to dump these in here. Okay, yay. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, and we're going to microwave. We're going to microwave this for 30 seconds only at a time until it gets soft. Okay, there's 30 seconds. Please use hot pads so you don't burn yourself. Mush this around a little bit. I know you kind of just want to like microwave it all, but you don't want the sugar to burn. So the water kind of helps keep it to move around, and the Crisco keeps it from sticking. Oops. So here we go. We're going to stick it in for another 30 seconds. And I'm going to add another tablespoon of water in there. Okay, here's another 30 seconds. See how it's getting softer? We want this to be like marshmallow fluffy goo. I wonder if you could do this with a jar of marshmallow fluff. So mixing it, pressing it. Ooh, get in there. Mixing it. Okay, another 30 seconds, in we go. Okay, what is this, number 3? Look at how soft and poofy that is. Now, while this was in the microwave, I just grabbed a couple of pieces of plastic wrap, and I set them aside because at the end we're going to have to wrap this to store it. So I thought I'd save myself a step. This is going to be a very sticky process. Okay, just keep folding it and mixing it. It's not supposed to be chunky, like you can see little chunks of marshmallow still in there, but it's sticking to my paddle. Okay, not hot. I'm going to put it back in for another 30 seconds. Okay, so This is pretty warm now, and pretty melted. This is exciting. And mix it around, make sure it's smooth. I can still see some chunks of marshmallow in here though. So I guess the time in the microwave varies depending on the size of marshmallows you're using. That's why they say to use small ones, because it's faster. Well, I think that's looking nice and airy. No chunks of marshmallow left in there right now. So we're going to go ahead with the next step. Now this is going to get really messy. Okay, so here we are. This is going to be my workspace where we are working on this marshmallow fondant. Now they say to grease up your hands. We're going to do that. Nice and grease up in between the fingers, because this gets very sticky. Grease up your workspace. It's funny right now, I have a baggie over my camera so I can still press stop. Okay, now this is a sifting mill. It's got a little thing on the side, and on the bottom of it, it's got a little screen in there. It's been up in the air about whether or not to sift the icing sugar. I'm going to go ahead and say, because it's a brand new bag, I'm not going to worry about it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to dump half the bag. And then I'm going to scoop this out. I guess I should have made more of a well in it, but whatever. You see me scooping that out? Ah, no, don't go that far. Come on now, come on now. It is a little warm, so you want to be careful. Just gonna try to mix in this icing sugar here. Totally should have made a well. Look at how. Oh my goodness, Chox making a mess of things? No way. Just pushing it in here so it'll pick up the other icing sugar. See, now I knew it was going to make a big mess. This is why I didn't sit down just a little mat. And I'm just doing it right on my table. Note to self, make a well. Woo, woo. Now everybody else that I saw, their stuff came together really nicely. I think we're just taking the long way here. It's starting to come together. I need to get more out of that bag and onto my pile. So we're gonna add some more and knead this in. My workspace is a disaster. It'll come together. See how it's starting to become a little bit doughy? There we go. I'm just pushing it into that icing sugar I already have on my table. Oh, that's lovely. It's getting there. Like I said, we'd get there, we're just taking the long way. We don't want it to be sticking to our hands or our fingers or anything. We want it to be stuck to itself like a ball of Play-Doh. Feels really cool just to play with this. I feel stuck. Oh my, it's very globular and sticking to my hands. Like sectiony. Nice. But look, it's coming up in one piece now. So that's a good thing. Alright, so I found my scraper, which I did not grease first, so we'll just set that aside for right now. I'll grease it real fast. Because I mean, where it's not getting stuck to, I'll be able to pull it up. Nice. There's marshmallow all over everything. There's icing sugar all over everything. I did say we were going to get messy, didn't I? Alright. Go. Now we'll just continue to knead this together. So like a pull and a push away. The kneading motion. You got like a line there. You're going to pull it towards you, push it away. Preferably with the heel of your hand. Push, push. Just like you were making bread. Wow, this is coming out so nice and smooth. Lovely, lovely. So you can do this in a big machine, like in a big KitchenAid. Oh, it's still a little sticky, so I gotta add more flour. Or it's still a little sticky, so I need to add some more icing sugar. You see that? It's all spacing out quite nicely. Just trying to get this off my fingers still. I'm not worried about adding any extra Crisco or anything like that, because if it does get in there, it'll just help keep it moist for storage. There we go. It's breaking up any big lumps. Pulling and kneading. Remember, you want to use fresh marshmallows, fresh icing sugar. Oh no, I need to pull that all back together. So if you find you've got a little bit too much icing sugar in there, you can always add just a touch more water. But you want it to be smooth and silky, not sticky. Just gonna work this out. Try to stay standing up if you can do this, because then you can use your body weight to your advantage on the heel of your hand there and give it a really good press in. If not, just be patient with yourself. Just sitting. See how that's all coming together? Looking beautiful. So it's pretty pliable in my hand. There's still a couple of little sticky spots though. Sweet Play-Doh is like what we're making here. So it does feel like it's getting a little dry. Just added a few sprinklefuls of water. There we go. That's starting to look really nice. I'm actually going to add just a bit of shortening to this, about a tablespoon. Really work it in there. This is fun. This feels so satiny and smooth. And see, I'm not picking up any fondant now. I'm not going to use green food coloring in this because it's a pretty big batch. I changed my mind. So that's looking pretty good, yeah? Now I'm just going to scrape up my area here and clean it up a bit, and then try to add color to this. Just working it into a ball. So I'm just tucking it under there. So I clean up, I am actually going to wrap this in saran wrap. Okay, there we go. I'm going to tidy up my area. Okay, so here we are. We've got this, it's been resting. We have a nice clean workspace. I've greased it down. And now we're going to try to color it with Americolor Egg Yellow. And we're going to try some Wilton Color. You getting that? Wilton Color Pink. And then I'm going to leave some white. So we're just attempting color right now. Dun, 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 dun. Can we see that there? And I'm also just going to cut a little bit off. Okay, so I'm just going to... Oh, that comes off nice. That comes off really nice. See that? Alright, well, I'm just going to use this little section here, and we'll rewrap that stuff. Flop. I mean, I suggested that you wrap it, double wrap it, and then, like, keep it in a freezer bag or something to keep it nice and fresh. So I'll probably double wrap that, but we'll just set that aside. All right, half and half here. Do we have a good visual? Your hands are going to get a little bit of color on them. And also you want to make sure that you don't just freshly grease it up. So let's start with the Americolor first. Ooh, that's going to be a big blob. And we're just going to knead and fold. And knead and fold. Now yellow's... Oh, there it comes. Starting to get a little sticky. Grease my hands up. Oh, cool. See how nice and bright that's coming? Now the same with icing. You're going to have to let this set to see if it's the true color that you want. Oh, that's so fantastic. Nice and stretchy. Very cool. All right, well, there's some yellow. That's exciting. Let's try pink. And yeah, kept my hands nice and greased up, so. Pink. Oh. So you gotta use a toothpick for the Wiltons. What's your favorite color to use for cake decorating, you guys? Oh, that's gonna be super pink. There we go. Oh man, now we gotta figure out something to do with all this marshmallow fondant. Oh, this pink usually comes out really, really bright in icing, so start small with a small amount of color. You can always add more. So I've gone through almost a whole half cup of shortening there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I want to try blue now. May want that a little bit more pink. Oh, I've got two more. Looks like. There's a contrast here. Okay, so that's pink. Let me just get another slice prepped. Okay, I couldn't help myself. I've got two more colors here. I've got AmeriColor Forest Green. Oops. And I've got a Wilton Royal Blue Paste. This is going to be kind of a test because it usually takes quite a bit of blue. Oops. To make like a deep dark blue, so I don't know how blue we're going to get on this. Dab, dab, stab, stab. Okay. Oops. Now I'm going to grease my fingers again. Because I do find it a little easier to pick this up and do it that way. There we go. Oh, just a little bit on my hands, but not too bad. It sounds squishy. Maybe I put too much grease on my hands. So, I just dusted it a little bit with some icing sugar. We'll work that in there. Hey, that green marbling looks pretty cool. Remember, for darker colors, you actually want to give them time to set. Doing that kneading technique. Oh, we're going to have to figure out something cool to try with this. I've got some cutout shapes and stuff, so. There, that looks pretty cool. Nice little green ball. Alright, and blue. Blue is one of my favorite frozen orbs. The color came out so cool. was very popular. We checked to see how pliable and everything this was, but I did not taste it. Oh, look at my hands. I'm getting it big here. Doot doot. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to kneading. Push, pull, push, pull. Oh, that looks so cool. There we go. Wow. It actually took the color really, really well. Look at that. Nice and blue. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, there we have it. A great big gob of white marshmallow fondant. I did a couple of different colors, pink and yellow and green and blue. So I'm going to put those in a bag, and let me know in the comment section down below what I should decorate this. Like, what kind of decoration I should make with this. Probably like, I don't even know. Think about it. Let me know in the comment section what I should do, because we're going to have to play with this now. I've got cookie cutters and shapes and oh, something cool has to be done. Alright, you guys, well, that was an interesting first time experience. Thank you so much for hanging out here with me to experience it with me. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Marshmallow fondant's an interesting thing. I've only worked with commercial fondant, so making homemade stuff has been an interesting adventure. We're gonna have to give it a try now, aren't we? Well, tastes like marshmallows. You can definitely tell it's kind of been marshmallowy from the texture, but you would be able to alter the flavor of this with like, you'd be able to alter the flavor of this with any sort of like a flavoring extract that you want. It'd be good with vanilla, lemon, caramel. It's very sweet. So here we go. We're gonna have to figure out what to decorate with this now. Meanwhile, leave that suggestion down in the comment section for me. Please click one of these boxes hanging out around my head. It'll take you to a YouTube recommended video or the icing playlist, cake decorating playlist. I guess the icing's getting pretty big. We're gonna have to make our own playlist. Click the bell, click subscribe. Oh, that's been hard to say. Thank you so much for hanging out here with me, and I will see you next time on the channel. Bye!